How are you doing? This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. Let's tackle a topic today that can be sensitive. Never want to offend anybody anywhere in the world. But let's go at it. Let's try this one here. Dating a Colombian woman or a Latin American woman or South American woman, if you want to call it, okay? And like I said, generalities again, you can find a lot of women in the U.S. Probably have these qualities. Don't want to offend anybody, get in trouble with anybody. Love all my viewers. But we know that a lot of guys come here to South America or DR to try to find a certain type of woman. Might be kind of getting frustrated with a certain woman in the U.S. for various reasons. I won't go into all the reasons, but I hear it all the time, so I'm just going to tell the truth. I hear it all the time. And the fact that these women are a certain way, you know, take care of you better and so forth. Love to treat you real nicely. And, you know, it's just a fact, what I hear, okay? Obviously, it's generalities. You can probably find a lot of women in the U.S. that are this way, all right? But let's face it, I have to agree with those guys sometimes. I'm dating a Colombian woman right now. There are good qualities, all right? There are also some bad qualities, so let's not fool ourselves. And one thing I want to say that as I noticed since I've been coming here for almost 4 years, and I live here for the last almost a year, 8 months, 9 months. You know, certain things that I like, that I've seen, just I make an observation going around town and going to the store. This is one, okay? If you guys notice the same thing. So I go to the store a lot, you know. I go to maybe Éxito or Consumo, maybe 5 times, 6 times for the week. I'm always in the grocery stores, you know, every day, you know, every other day. And it's still a social thing to get out the house, go for a walk. I'm retired. Something to do in the daytime. So I like doing that. Buy 1 or 2 items, come back. And I notice I never see these women walking around in the stores with their pajamas, right? I think I always never liked about the U.S. women sometimes. Not all. I'm sure some of you ladies out there in the U.S. don't like that either. But I've seen it so often with these pajamas or clothes that look so awful. Like you might have a tight shorts on, right? Really, really tight shorts on, up your ass or your ass hanging out. And then you have a tight top on. Maybe the top is short and your belly's sticking out, hanging out there. You think it looks great, right? Say to myself, when you left the house, you looked in the mirror, you thought that looked great, right? There's something wrong there. It doesn't look great, you know? It's having your guts hanging out. I'm not knocking people with guts. People have guts. I get it. You have kids. It's not the point, you know? But if you have a really tight pants on, like a shorts, you know, and you have a tight top on, and it's way up here, just like an altar top, and your guts just hanging out there, you know, that does not look good, man. Sorry, I hate to tell you that. It does not look good. Having curlers in your hair, walking around, to me does not look good. That's it. Talking about my preference. Is that unattractive? I wouldn't leave the house like that, all right? I would leave the house going to a nice store in a mall in flip-flops. I just don't like it. I'm not saying, some guys might not have a problem with it, might want to do the same thing, but I don't like it, you know? See, with guys, I'm not knocking the gays. Guys, if you walk around, you know, with a, you know, just looking awful, and, well, most guys don't wear tight pants. They mostly talk to females, right? Guys wearing tight pants, watch out. You know, I'm like, all right. Anyway, back to, I don't see that here at all. Like about them, like to dress nicely, makeup on. I'm not talking about women that, you know, are prepagos or escort. I'm talking about nice women that you meet and they like you, love you, want to be with you. They do like a lot of attention. They love passionately, have sex passionately. They'll cook for you, you know, invite them over, cook some sancocho, soup or whatever. They'll cook for you. They want to spend a lot of time with you. Not looking for a lot of money. You help them out every now and then, that's fine, and that's part of the deal. but they're not looking for money every time they come over and have sex, or beg money for this, beg money for that, just milking you. That's not the woman I'm talking about. I'm talking about a good woman, all right, that just likes you, want to spend time with them. And they're good and bad. The good thing is that they do love passionately. They want attention, want you to text them, want you to talk to them a lot, love the attention, which is a good thing, right? The jealousy is a bad thing. And that attention could be a bad thing if they want too much attention. Jealousy is a bad thing. One problem I have, they do get very jealous. I had a Puerto Rican girlfriend in New York. Same thing, years ago. Very jealous, all right? And so these might go to your phone, might go to your stuff around your apartment, trying to find stuff, or to see something, ask a question about it, That's a bad thing. But you can't have, say you love it and have all these qualities are good and have none of the bad. It comes with the program. I mean, it's just a deal. You have to learn to talk to them, and if it bothers you, say something and discuss it and say how you can solve the issue. I take videos, I take pictures. For one example, I went to Bogota in December. I saw this lady in the town square, a young lady with her son, and a lot of pigeons here, tons of pigeons, right? And she had pigeons landing on her shoulder. She had the corn feeding the pigeons, landing on her shoulder, her head. I thought it was a great shot. All these pigeons on her shoulder, head, and so forth, feeding the pigeons. And I took pictures of it, took videos of it, right? I love those videos. I did one as a thumbnail. You can see it there. And all of a sudden, I have a girlfriend in Bogota. You're cheating. I'm like, come on. It's a video. That's what I do. I might have girls in my apartment. I'm doing trying to arrange an interview with a girl, a black Colombian, where I'm going to talk about prejudice and get her opinion. Have to be a female. I might have her here doing a video. My girlfriend might get jealous. They do get jealous. It's one of the issues. So you gotta talk to it. It's just understanding there. I was talking to an Uber driver last week, Thursday. And he said, "Nah, man, this is a problem I have." He's Colombian. He says, 25 years old. His girlfriend is 22. She's jealous of his cousin, female, his cousin. He said, "My prima." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, you seen your cousin too much and all this stuff." I'm like, he said, "Man, he couldn't." 6 months, he said he couldn't take it. He dumped her. He said, "I can't take it. You drive me nuts too much, And the tension, she drove him nuts. So look, guys, a lot of good qualities, okay? Here, there's some bad qualities. You gotta have them both, When a woman that's gonna, want you to spend time with her a lot, love passionately, have sex passionately, want to have sex whenever you want and want to please you, just gonna take care of you and be nice to her, treat her really nicely, they're here, but you gotta deal with some of the other stuff, and hopefully you can come to an understanding where you can both get along and moderate it and deal with it, okay? The bad stuff over here. If I'm off base, let me know, guys. Colombian woman, Colombian man, let me know your opinion. If I'm right, if you guys experience something totally different, let me know. If I'm on base or off base, all right? So I want some feedback on this topic, all right? I appreciate it. How can maybe feedback can help me deal with it and in the future, all right? Thanks, appreciate it. Love you all, subscribe.